But, dude, did I tell you guys about children? Children in Japan are so well behaved. I can't believe it. Children in Japan were like a great ambassador for like having children in the first place. You know? Because kids in America, they really give kids a bad name. I fucking can't stand kids in America. All they do is make all this noise and, you know, ruin movies for everyone and make dining experiences really unpleasant and all kinds of just negatives, right? And the positives seem as though they can only be seen through the eyes of the parents of the children. So it's like, if the only way you could see the positives of these kids is by being their parent, it's really hard to advocate having kids, at least to me. But in Japan, the kids were so well behaved. It was crazy. There was like a 3-year-old Japanese girl sitting 2 seats away from me, and her mom was right next to her, and she didn't make a single sound in 12 hours on the flight. Not a sound. I told her at the end of the flight, I was like, hey, good shit. Good shit. And she didn't even know what I was saying. I was like, nice job parenting that kid. That kid didn't even make one noise. It's crazy. Whatever they're doing over there, they're doing it right in terms of parenting. But on the other hand, they have a hella high suicide rate. So, I don't know. Who knows how that works in the long run. Right? Ooh, fuck you. Oh, he died in one hit. Crazy. Oh, these guys are still buffed. There we go. Yeah, I think it's probably part of it, you know. Japanese parents are probably extremely strict. But you know, on the other hand, there were several instances where we were in a really busy area, like a very populated crosswalk, and there were children that were unattended by parents that were very young, like could be 3 or 4 years old, very young children that were by themselves. There were no parents with them, crossing the street, going here and there. It was very weird. The first time I saw it, I was like at the train station and there was a kid just around, you know, and I was like, does that belong to anybody? Whose is that? But it was nobody's. It was just its own kid. Like, yeah, I'm a kid. There was nobody there to claim it. It was just like, kid, yeah, what's it to you? You know? Weird. Yeah, I know Japan's really safe, but dude, I mean, what about cars? You can't really, it's hard to teach children, like, look both ways, be really careful, don't play near the street, you know? Whatever, they're so dumb at that age, they can't figure anything out. It's like, dude, ooh, look, a butterfly, boom, gets squashed by a car. It's not about being safe, you know? I mean, plus, you know, I don't know what it is, but Japanese drivers in Japan, they never fuck up. They never get in car accidents there. For some reason, they come to America and they completely forget how to drive a car. What happened? I do suspect that it has something to do with the steering wheel being on the wrong side, right? Think about that. steering wheel in Japan is on the right side. So maybe when they come to America, they're thinking about how it's so stupid and weird the way I'm thinking about how it's stupid and weird there. Right? So maybe if I go to Japan and get a car, Japanese people will be like, those motherfucking Armenian drivers, dude. Learn how to drive, you fucking Armo. You know? Maybe there will be like a stereotype there for Armenians, the way there's a stereotype here for Taiwanese people. You know? You ever think about that? It's all a matter of perspective.